Hi, Amanda here.
Hi, Kate here.
Welcome.
To the National Museum of Australia for today's Fun at Home activity.
It's Reconciliation Week.
Yes, it's an important week for all Australians.
We've invited our friend here today to help us out.
Local Ngambri Ngunnawal custodian Paul House is here to tell us a Canberra story.
So let's get him in, Kate.
Let's.
1, 2, 3.
Gurabari, welcome. Midjimbolda Paul House Girawa. My name is Paul House Girawa, and I was born here at the centre of my ancestral country at the Old Canberra Hospital. Yilingullingbul, Gibabungal Wulgabul Migabul, Diddle Nilbung Murrinya. Ladies and gentlemen, young men, young women, distinguished guests, Nyari and Jamali, Ngambri, Gamal Wolgalu Wallabala, Nunawa, Mujigang Yanangbu Jayandu. My respects to Ngambri, Gamal Wolgalu Wallabala, elders past and present. Nyari and Jamarabu, Mujigangu, Nurumbanjigulwu, Ninya Yiridu. My respects to all elders and all people from all parts of the country. Ngambri Ngunnawal Marinya Gaim Banya Ninyoga Nurumbango Dara. Ngambri Ngunnawal people welcome you all to country. I would like to share with you a local Ngambri Gamal Wolgalu story from the Canberra region. It's about the Crow Man and Eagle Hawk Man. The story goes, Eagle Hawk and Crow lived at opposite ends of the Brindabella Ranges, and in between their camps lived two sisters under the protection of Kanua, Eagle Hawk Man. However, Waku wanted to marry the two sisters, but it was forbidden due to kinship laws. Angered by this, Waku decided to kill the son of Kanua, Eagle Hawk Man. While Kanua was out hunting one day, Waku went to camp and fed his son plenty of water and food until his belly was full, and then he speared him. Kanua came back from camp. He knew something was wrong because he had missed 2 wallabies out hunting. This had never happened before. When he got back to camp, Waku explained to him that many men came to the camp and speared his son and also injured Waku in the leg. They decided to bury Kanua's son, and they dug a grave. And while they were digging a grave, Kanua asked Waku to jump into the grave site and test the hole. While he was in there, he placed his son's body on top of Waku and buried him alive. Waku dug out of the grave like a wombat and turned into a crow. Lightning struck the camp of Kanua and turned him into an eagle. That is a story of our Crow people and Eagle Hawk people from the Canberra region.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Are you okay, Amanda?
Of course I'm okay, Kate. We just heard an amazing story about a crow, and I thought it'd be fun to make one.
That sounds like a great idea. So stories are an important part of culture. First Australians have been telling stories for thousands of years, and that helps share their history and their culture.
Okay, Kate, grab 2 bits of paper. I'm going to teach you how to make a crow. 2 bits of paper.
Got it.
Fold them both in half.
Folding half lengthways.
I end up with 2 bits like this. This is going to be the body and this is going to be the wings. We're going to draw some wings on. Now, crows have quite messy wings, so don't overthink it. Just actually have fun with it. Just draw a big arch and then zigzag in and out.
Thank you.
Now this one is going to be like a half circle, and that's going to be the body. So as you can see, it looks a bit like a cape, really. But this is going to be the crow's feathers. Now I'm going to jump ahead, Kate, and I'm going to use the back of the table and actually squash it like this. You got to be careful not to rip it, but what that does is make it curl up. Then the next thing is we're going to attach it to the body. So I'm going to open my crow up and get a bit of glue. You don't need a lot of glue. I'm just putting a couple of little bits at the front and then glue it on. So the tail, that can just be really simple. I'm actually literally going to use my scrap and just cut like a little V shape. And then I'm just going to fold it a little bit, and that's going to go on the end. Glue it down again. Now we're missing the beak.
Let's do it.
So just find a scrap of paper, cut it into a strip. Doesn't have to be very big. Fold a little bit over. So just a strip.
Just a
About
strip.
that big, really.
Okay.
Fold it over.
Yep.
Now I'm going to, where the fold is, I'm going to start close to the middle and make like a triangle. But I'm going to leave a tiny bit of the folded paper. I'll show you what I mean. I'll just cut that open. And what you end up with, it looks a bit like that. It looks like a bow, really. And that's my beak.
Beautiful.
So glue the outside. Now you can make the beak really big or really small. Okay, I'm going to stick my beak in here and attach it. We definitely need some eyes.
Oh, my tail's fallen off.
Okay, and I'm going to make a blue eye because you know some crows have really steely blue coloured eyes.
I think I might draw my eye on.
Oh, great idea. Do you know a joke about a crow, Kate? Surely you know a joke about a crow.
I do.
Okay, what's your joke?
Did you hear about the crow and the telephone pole?
Did I hear about the crow and the telephone pole?
Yeah.
No.
He wanted to make a long distant call.
Oh. Where do you find these jokes from, Kate?
I think I'm finished, Amanda.
Oh my goodness, you're not beating me.
I only had to draw mine on.
It does take more time to glue your eyes on.
I could try
Definitely.
making it fly now.
Well, you could make it fly. You could actually attach a bit of string and actually hang it. And we're done. What other birds were in the story? Can you remember?
I think there was an eagle as well.
Oh, do you think we could make an eagle?
Let's make an eagle.
Let's say goodbye to everyone because we might be here for a while because we have to have a backdrop. Let's make a mountain as well. The Brindabellas.
Sounds good.
Bye,
See you later.
everyone.
Bye.